Boom! Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. Guys, listen carefully. I've got good news and I've got bad news for everyone that is on this live stream right now. Which do you want first? Sound off in chat. Do you want the good news first or do you want the bad news first? Sound off in chat right now, my viewers. All right, the bad it is. Okay, the bad it is. Guys, listen up, listen good. I believe very strongly that we will experience a recession. I don't care what the Fed or anyone that's bullish on the market has to say. I think this is going to happen at some point within, I think this is going to happen at some point in 2023. I don't think it's going to happen now. I think it'll happen at some point in 2023. But now for the good news. The good news is I don't believe it's going to be a very deep recession. I think it's going to be shallow and short-lived. I also believe it's needed to fix the problem with inflation at this point. But who am I and why should you care? Well, guys, I have more experience than probably 90% of the other finance YouTubers or gurus that you're going to see on this platform. My name is Michael Edward. I've been trading professionally and investing professionally for over 15 years. I started my career working for a hedge fund in New York City, my first job right out of college. And then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession and the financial crisis and stock market crash. But that's also the same year that I not only survived, thrived by receiving one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. 15 years later, I'm now the head trader at True Trading Group, the fastest growing and highest rated online premium educational stock market platform that's available today. Since 2016, my team and I of 8 other professional trading moderators have helped thousands of people from all walks of life, from all around the world, achieve their financial goals. If you have been on this live stream for a while, or you're a member of True Trading Group, I said all throughout the end of 2021 that 2022 was going to be the year of the active trader, that the volatility in the market in 2022 would provide insane opportunity. And guess what? It has. January, February, March, multiple triple-digit gains trading, day trading, and swing trading SPY options. Recently, SBFM 31%, Palo Alto over 200% option swing trade, CF over 200% option trade. And that Palo Alto and CF trade were swing trades, meaning that if you worked a full-time job and had limited time and you followed this trade, which you could have easily done from our mobile app, you more than likely got the benefit as well without having to spend hours of time doing research, sitting in a chat room, and staring at charts. And these trades I mentioned are but a small fraction of the winning trades that the team at True Trading Group was able to put in their pockets here to start off 2022. True or false? True or false? I gave all of our THD members a 16-page document on the top sectors and stocks to buy for 2022, and the vast majority of them are up. And guess what? My number one sector was, before everything happened with Russia and Ukraine, my number one sector pick for 2022 was the energy sector. And guess what? So far in 2022, it is the number one top performing sector in the entire market. If you read my report on January 2nd, 2022, and you bought the following stocks that I listed as my number one buys, this is what you'd be up today. Chevron, 46%. ExxonMobil, 42%. Devon Energy, 45%. Pioneer Resources, 41%. ConocoPhillips, 39%. Again, literal set it and forget it trades. Does not matter how much time you did not have. If you guys entered those trades after reading that report on January 2nd, if you then entered those stocks on January 3rd, that is how much you'd be sitting up on those positions today without having to stare at charts all day long. I'm telling you guys right now, again, to listen up and to listen good, because I also believe wholeheartedly that we're probably less than 12 months away from what I think is going to be one of the greatest buying opportunities for long-term investors. If you missed the buying opportunity that was COVID, like many people did, if you follow my live streams for that long of a time period, and if you haven't, go back and watch my live streams from March and April of 2020. They're all on this YouTube channel. Go watch them. March and April of 2020. I am screaming at the top of my lungs, basically on a daily basis, about this is the greatest buying opportunity of my lifetime. Get in there, and I was buying hand over fist. Turned out to be the greatest decision that I've ever made, and congrats all my teaching family that capitalized on that move. I'm telling you here now again that I think we're probably less than 12 months away from another fantastic buying opportunity. In a recession, stocks go down, okay? Between now and then, if you know how to actively trade properly, it is totally and completely possible that you can turn a couple $100 into a couple thousand into many thousands, and so on, and then use that money to actually buy that sell-off intelligently, okay, as in meaning with actual real skill on major companies that can build serious wealth for you and your families for years to come. The clock's ticking, folks, and we're running out of time. Every single course, workshop, and event for my teaching family for the balance of 2022 will be geared toward getting them prepared and getting them cashed up to take advantage of what is to come. Now, to further show and to prove you guys what I'm talking about, I want to cover and actually break down for you one particular stock today, and that's VERU. Okay, ticker symbol VERU. I gave my analysis for free on this YouTube channel on Monday, on this very live stream. I gave my analysis on VERU, and that analysis was 100% correct. To prove this to you, I actually have a video clip that you need to see before I go any further. And then I'm going to break down this trade a little bit more, and we're going to go on. I'm going to talk to you guys about what I expect from VERU next. So if you were on this live stream on Monday, you guys already saw this because we did this live. If you missed it, you can go back and watch that live stream from Monday. It's literally right here on this YouTube channel. But I've got a quick video clip from Monday's live stream that I want to play for you all here right now. Let's go ahead and play that clip.
You want to touch on with VERU?
I'll give you guys my thoughts about tomorrow, actually. So my thoughts with VERU tomorrow, and I'll give you my entire game plan. What I would love to see, and I'm telling you, if this scenario happened in my game plan, which would result in us making an excessive amount of money on VERU on Wednesday, if what I think may happen happens. And my game plan here is for tomorrow to get a gap down. I think we'll gap down tomorrow, maybe around $11, $11.50, something like that. Then pull it back down to $10. $10, why is that significant? It's a double top here from September and November on VERU, okay? That level was significant today when the stock broke through that and really extended its squeeze. If you get a pullback and this stock resets and does something like this tomorrow, okay? If you get something that looks like this tomorrow, okay? If you get something that looks like this tomorrow, all right? Something that looks just like that, puts in a little tail down there around 10, then what I would look for is on Wednesday for this stock to potentially give you this. Okay, so I think this is the type of potential that VERU has. Guys, we're going to pause this video clip right now. When we go back to the full screen, I want every single one of you to take a screenshot of the clip that I'm playing for you right now. Remember, this is from Monday. Now, I just drew on Monday, I drew candles on what I thought this stock was going to do. When we press play again, I want you to take a quick screenshot of what that looks like when I drew those candles. Go ahead, Adam. Guys, okay, if this stock cannot break underneath 10, but I'd like to see a consolidation day tomorrow. I'd like to see that, but stay above 10. And if it stays above 10, that can give us buying opportunities right in this range to possibly continue your squeeze higher off of that $10 level. And then this stock has room, ladies and gentlemen, all the way up to the low 20s. If it can get through your next level of resistance, which is around 1550 to 16. Okay. So you get through that, this stock does have room to make a push up into the 20s, but I'd like to see a pullback and a reset and retest of that $10 level. So draw a line across 10, watch the stock tomorrow. That's the entire game plan. You guys know exactly, if that happens, you already know exactly what I'll be doing. So don't make me come on here. If you get that action, Don't make me come on here on Wednesday and go over the booms and tell you guys how we were ripping profits off on VERU. If that setup happens, my TC fam, they'll be in chat with me live, and we'll be walking you through that trade in real time as it takes place.
Mike, why does HUSA not move with the other oil stocks?
Because, all right, folks. Well, there you have it. Okay. There you have it. I told you to take a screenshot. And now this is what VERU did yesterday and today. I hope you guys took a screenshot of what it was that I drew for you on that live stream on Monday. There it is. Exactly the exact same candles that I drew on Monday's live stream. I said on Monday, watch for that big red candle pull back to 10, hold 10, hold 10, and then look for us to then squeeze on Wednesday. And I said to you, I told you on Monday, if you were on this live stream Monday, I said, do not make me come on here on Wednesday and tell you about the boatloads of money that was made inside a True Trading Group. I told you, don't make me come on here Wednesday and give you the boom. And now I want to show you guys something real quick. My TTG members, if you are a member of True Trading Group and you made money on VERU today, I want you to type boom in chat right now. Go ahead. I want to see it. This is what I'm talking about. If you guys made money on VERU, I want a boom from all of you right now in chat. Now, literally, that was Monday's live stream, right? I said to you guys on Monday's live stream, don't make me come on here on Wednesday and tell you about this. Don't make me come on here and give you the boom. Well, if you guys are reading the comments that are coming through chat right now, there it is. All right. There it is. Look at all the boom. Okay, guys, this is the stuff that I'm. This is the stuff that I'm talking about. Okay. Now, let me go back and let me just start to explain to you maybe just a little bit more about what made me say this. How did I know this stock was going to do this? I told you this on Monday, right? I told you Monday. And if you missed, I just played the video clip from you. If you missed it, go back and watch this. Watch the video, right? Just go watch the video from Monday night's live stream. You'll see me break down that VERU trade. There it is. There's the screenshot of what I drew from you on Monday, right? There's the screenshot. Let's pull them up side by side, Adam. You know what? Why don't we break me away? There they are. So on the top right is what the stock actually did. On the top left is what I drew for you on Monday. Okay, so right there is what I drew on Monday. Right there is what happened yesterday and today. Identical charts. Now, how is that possible? Some people might be asking. No, I do not have a crystal ball. I am not from the future. I just have a professional education. And I understand how stocks trade, and I understand setups, and I understand opportunities. And I share that education. I share those opportunities and that analysis with my TGD members inside of our chat room every single day. So let me break this down, right? Let's break this down a little bit. Charleston College, thanks you. Paid for a few months of my kids' college on that trade. Oh, Skip, that's incredible. Skip, that's incredible, man. That really brings warmth to my heart, my friend. I love it. Charleston College, you are welcome. Skip, great job, my man. Really, really, really great job. Okay, really great job. All right. So let's go over this. Let me explain to you guys, why did I draw those candles, right? That's what everybody wants to know. Not just, I assume that's what a lot of people want to know is how did I draw that? What made me draw that? Well, I want to go over this with you. VERU, okay, the reason why I was confident VERU was going to give you a short squeeze because VERU has a very strong fundamental catalyst. And the strong fundamental catalyst is the company came out with news on Monday saying that their treatment for severe COVID cases showed a 55% decrease in deaths in patients that have severe COVID cases. Now, that's a significant fundamental catalyst. That's a nice, strong piece of news. And that broke the stock through $10, which was a major level of resistance. Where do I get that major level of resistance from? This is a textbook double top, right? A textbook double top. So when we broke through that on the insane volume that the stock traded on Monday, heaviest volume that this stock has literally ever traded, right? Heaviest volume that it's ever traded. That tells you that's a clean break through that resistance. Now, technical analysis 101 is when a stock breaks through a key level of resistance with heavy volume, there's a very good chance that that previous resistance level starts to act as an area of support. So on Monday, which is what you just saw me talk about, this is what the stock looked like on Monday, right? And I told everybody that I would look for a pullback because you're going to get a lot of people are going to come in and they're going to short this stock. Why? Because there are literally hedge funds and traders out there that make an entire living just shorting small cap biotech companies. And this is one of them, because I'd say 90, 95% of the time when you have a little small biotech company like this, have a big gap up like that and go up triple digits in a single day, more often than not, eventually that stock comes back down to earth because they're small companies. The excitement of the press release fades and you're left with a company that is not in a very strong financial position and still has a lot of work to do. So the stocks then come back down to earth after the excitement and the allure of the press release fails. So a lot of people come in and they short those stocks. So I believe that you were going to get a pullback on Tuesday, which is exactly what we said. And you get, there it is. There's the red candle pullback that I had mentioned to you on the live stream from Monday. And I said, watch for it to get back down to $10. But if it holds $10, that's when things could get really interesting, because everyone that stepped in and shorted the stock on Monday and shorted the stock on Tuesday will realize that that support level is not breaking. And then you have the potential of them covering their shorts and getting a short squeeze. And that, my friends, is exactly what happened today. And there's the candle from today. And what is the low of the day today? Does anybody want to take a gander, a guess at what is the low of the day today? It is $9.94. $9.94. Okay. Very clean break through the highs of 14. And we got right up into your next level of resistance, which is right up around the $16 level. And now you're experiencing a little bit of a pullback. Now, where do you get that $16 resistance level from? Let's go right back here to the left, and I will zoom it in. There you have it. All right. Let me actually delete this and I'll draw smaller circles just so there's no confusion. So let's be maybe people that are watching this on an iPad or on a cell phone. Maybe you can't see it as clearly. So I'll make these lines a little bit bigger for you. And you can see, look at that resistance right there, right? The end of February, you'll see all that resistance there, unable to break above 16. And then we tested it again in the middle of March, unable to break above 16, and the stock then sold off, right? So that's why I told everybody to watch for 16 to be your next level of resistance. And that's exactly where the stock is finding resistance at now in the after hours session. We got to go all the way back now. And now you can see that momentum took us through that a little bit, but the stock is currently fighting this $16 level, right? You guys see that? The stock is fighting that $16 level. But if we can get through that, this thing does have a chance to squeeze this all the way up into the 20s. It has that type of potential with the volume that this thing had traded. Okay, it's going to be heavily shorted today as well. Okay, it's going to be heavily shorted tomorrow. What I would like to see out of the ERU, and I'll tell you guys this now, I want to see the stock stay above 14. Okay, this $14 area. Right? This is the area that I want to see this thing stay above 14, 14.50, right around here. Now, why? Where do I get that from? These 2 consecutive days highs. Okay, 14, 14.50. That area is where I want to see this thing now stay and act as support. If you get a red day tomorrow on VERU, you watch for it to pull back and try to stay above this level. Okay. And then if that happens, you can then possibly get another short squeeze, and that would then take you all the way up into the 20s. And then that's going to be another situation where I am going to come back on one of these live streams. I'm going to ask all my TC members, if you made money on VRU, give me a boom. Do not let it happen again. Rather, get your butts in chat. Okay? Get your butts in chat. You can go to ttgoffer.com right now and use the coupon code TTG121 right now if you guys want to get your butts in chat with me tomorrow and be able to trade this. Okay, we'll see what happens with VERU over the next couple days, but that's what I'm going to be looking for. All right, that is what I'm going to be looking for. All right, I don't have a crystal ball. I wasn't from the future when I drew those candles out. It's just education. It's just, I've seen this happen so many times throughout my career. I began my professional trading career 15 years ago. So it's just pattern recognition. And that analysis is something that I give out to all my TC members, and that education is something I give out to all my TC members. Just joined last night, and from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. is overwhelming. Alerts like crazy. The chat was on fire. Can't wait until I finish the courses so I can actually understand what's going on. Listen, take your time when you first join your trading group. Okay, take your time. There's no rush. I always suggest that people understand how to use our platform first. We have a whole video tutorial on how to use our platform and how to get the most out of your time inside of chat and your time with the mobile app. Just take your time. Go through that video tutorial. All right, guys. What I'd like to do now, we're going to move on from VERU. Okay. And I want to get into now the top 5 stocks. I've got top 5 stocks that I think you guys can consider for a red hot summer. And inflation, red hot, right? PPI data today, red hot. Okay. We have record setting inflation. You had CPI data the other day, came in hot. There were some areas of core CPI, which is when you minus out food and energy, that people thought were signs that that inflation was starting to cool off a little bit. Because you had a decrease actually in used car sales. And it looks like housing could also start to be kind of topping out a little bit. But food and energy prices are still out of control, right? Then you come into today, which is the PPI, Producer Price Index, which is the prices that it costs companies to actually make things. CPI is the prices that it costs for consumers to buy things. Okay, that's the difference between CPI and PPI. PPI number came in today also red hot. Now, some people are starting to think that this could be the peak of inflation, where inflation could stop rising at such a fast rate. And especially now, since the Fed has begun their interest rate hike cycle, but that inflation is still going to be pretty high. Even if it does start to come down, it's still going to be very high. And as we get into the summer, I've got a list of stocks that I think are teed up to do very well over the next couple of months. I'm not talking about stocks that I think are going to do well for the next 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. I'm talking about stocks that I think could do well literally over the summer months. So between Q2, Q3, these are a list of stocks that I think can do well going into the summer months. And what we're going to talk about here as I get into these 5 stocks is you guys have to realize and understand something. COVID has and is coming to an end in people's minds, at least in the United States and many other places around the world, except certain areas in China right now. Mask mandates have come down across the country. Hospitalization rates are at their lowest since the pandemic started. Death rates are at the lowest. immunity may have reached kind of a tipping point, and Americans are largely seem ready to really put the pandemic behind them. Now, as you get into this very high inflationary environment, you have to understand the mind of the consumer. And I'm going to break down for you my analysis for the next 5 stocks that I'm going to give you. My analysis here is this: inflation is still going to be red hot. The stuff that you are going to be buying is still going to be very expensive. So I want to stay away from companies that sell things, and I want to start to look at companies that provide services. Be cautious of companies that sell a product and start to look at companies that provide a service, because the consumer is going to be faced with a dilemma. And that is, do I want to go and buy a new car? Do I want to go and redo my kitchen or redo my basement or put a pool in my backyard? Or do I want to go buy the new iPhone? Do I want to buy a new computer since I'm working from home? All of the things that we were buying during COVID when everybody was stuck at home, everything that you spent your money on was a product. It was a thing. You were going online. You were shopping online. You were buying stuff from Amazon. You were buying stuff from Nike and all these other retail. You were buying things. Materialistic things is what you were buying. What were you not doing? You were not consuming a service. You were not letting a company provide a service to you. Instead, you were buying a product from them. So as inflation is going to remain high, I believe that the mentality of the consumer is going to say, I don't give a damn how much it's going to cost for me to go on vacation or to go spend a long weekend somewhere. I don't give a damn how much it's going to cost me to pay for tickets to go see my favorite artist. I'd rather not buy the new computer. I'd rather not buy the new pool for the backyard, because all that stuff, everyone's done it. Everybody did that during COVID. So when prices are high, they're going to scale back from buying goods, but that demand for the reopening services is very much alive. And people want to get out, and they want to get out fast, and they want to actually feel normal again. They want to go to a baseball game. They want to go to a concert. They want to go on a camping trip. They want to go to Disney. They want to go do something, right? That is my analysis on the consumer. That is the basis of the 5 stocks I'm going to give you that I think are going to do well in a high inflation environment over the next couple of months. And we're going to start things off with Airbnb. ABNB. Airbnb, I got to tell you guys about this stock. The reopening from COVID, I think, is going to be just gangbusters here for Airbnb. Obviously, this company was hit very, very hard during the pandemic. Very hard during the pandemic. But this company really outperformed its peers during the pandemic because of the flexibility of their business model compared to hotels. Okay? They had an advantage over hotels during the pandemic. And a lot of people opted to use Airbnb instead of hotels so they can not be around as many people. That has attracted a lot of new users to the Airbnb platform that I think are going to really enjoy the Airbnb platform and business model. And they're going to look back to Airbnb when they now start going out and traveling. After the 2020 dip, demand for Airbnb recovered actually a lot faster than hotels, but for different kind of visits, like rural areas outside of the city and like longer term stays, right? Hotels were more recovery was seen in more like major cities. Now, the thing about Airbnb, why I like Airbnb, is because most hotels don't have kitchens. Most hotels don't have, other amenities where you could accommodate a long-term guest that's going to be maybe going on vacation for a week. And I think that Airbnb is set up very, very, very nicely to do well from strong demand from the consumer that wants to get out and wants to go somewhere and wants to do something. And that's why I like Airbnb. Okay, that's why I like Airbnb. That's one of the stocks that's on my list, right? You can see this stock held up so well. I mean, look at this. Look at this support down here at 130. Look at this support. This is an absolute brick wall of buyers at 130. Absolute brick wall. And I believe that over the next couple of months, I expect Airbnb numbers to do well. I expect Airbnb to grow. I expect their users to grow and their users to report positive, I expect their users to report positive experiences. And the other thing about Airbnb that I like is that Airbnb goes one step beyond to really create a good name for themselves. Like with the whole Russia-Ukraine situation, what did Airbnb do? Airbnb came out immediately and announced with the refugee crisis, with people exiting Ukraine, Airbnb came out and said, we are going to provide housing for our residential housing for 100,000 Ukraine refugees. That stuff goes a long way with the consumer and helps to create brand loyalty. That's why I like Airbnb over the next couple of months. Second stock that I think can do well over the next couple of months is Live Nation. That's LYV. Now, Live Nation, okay, for those that may not be familiar or don't know what Live Nation is, obviously they provide, well, not obviously if you don't know, but they're in the entertainment business, live events, concerts, right? As fun as it was to have Travis Scott, performing a concert like in the metaverse, okay, as cool and as fun as that was when we were locked in under COVID, people want to get out, people want to go, and they want to experience what it's like to party with other human beings. And you just had a quote from the Live Nation president, Berchtold, I think his last name, if I'm pronouncing Berchtold, the president of Live Nation said, and I quote, what we are seeing so far is the number of shows we have booked in our large buildings, arenas, amphitheaters, and stadiums. Those are pacing double digits ahead of where we were in 2019. So now you mean to tell me that the company's actually pacing, okay, higher than they were prior to COVID. Said, continuing the quote, not all of those tours have even gone on sale yet. We have a lot that are going on sale now, seemingly every week. Better, the company says that concert demand, they expect to remain very high moving forward. So I expect strong earnings from a company like this as people get back out and they want to go and experience concerts. Okay. Now, next up, everyone wants to get out and go and do stuff, right? You're going to go and stay at an Airbnb. How are you going to get there? You're going to fly. Okay? Southwest Airlines, ticker symbol LUV. Now, let me explain to you why I like LUV out of all of the airlines. Okay? The reason why I like LUV is because they are a discount airline. They're a discount airline that also has domestic presence and does not rely on international travel. Why is that important? Because inflation still hurts, but the consumer still has to get out and go on vacation. They have to get out and do something. They've been in their house for 2 years. They've got to get out and they've got to do something. Now, does that mean you take a 2-week vacation in Italy or Greece or Spain? Maybe not. Okay, because airline tickets are still going to be very expensive because the cost of air fuel is very expensive because the price of oil is very expensive. So airline ticket costs are going to be pretty expensive going over into the summer months, and inflation is hurting in other areas. So people may want to go on vacation, but they may not want to fly overseas and pay $2,000 for a plane ticket. Maybe they'd rather stay in the United States, maybe go to Florida, maybe go to California, maybe go to Arizona, and maybe go to Montana, right? And stay within the United States. And they're going to do that by using a discount airliner, and where they can pay $150 for a plane ticket and not pay $1,000 a plane ticket to maybe fly to Europe. That's why I like LUV. LUV is also the only major airline carrier to never, ever land in bankruptcy court. I will say that again. Southwest Airlines is the only airline out of the major airlines that's never been in bankruptcy court. They've got the best balance sheet in the entire airline industry. And that's why I think that that's why I like Southwest Airlines better than like a United or an American Airlines, because those companies have a much bigger reliance on business travel, which I don't know if you're going to see that business travel really pick back up. I think you're going to see consumer travel pick up at a much faster pace than business travel. And companies like American Airlines, they rely much more heavily on international plane routes. LUV does not. They're right here in the United States, and they focus on domestic discount travel. And that's why I think that in the summer, people are going to want to get out. They're going to want to go places. You're going to rent an Airbnb in Arizona, in Florida, in Montana, in California. You're going to get on a plane, and you're going to get on Southwest Air because it's a discount plane ticket, and you're going to go fly, and you're going to stay in your Airbnb. And that's what I think the consumer is going to do these next couple of months. Okay. Now, going back to kind of the Airbnb, next up, okay, next stock, okay, is going to be, and this goes right into kind of lodging, and it's going to be Marriott, okay, Marriott. And the reason why we're going to go with Marriott here, Marriott is the largest hotel group in the world. Now, although I really like Airbnb for all the reasons that I just gave you, some people are still going to go and stay at hotels. Okay, it's the largest hotel group in the entire world. They've got more than 7,000 hotels in 131 different countries. And the reason why we're going to touch on this is because the thing about Marriott that's nice is that Marriott is really known for hotel loyalty rewards programs. Now that keeps guests coming back. Okay, and you may have a lot of people that were traveling in the past or before COVID that have a lot of built up loyalty rewards programs with Marriott. And I think that, you know, they can use those rewards to get things like free nights, upgraded suites, right? And the point of this is all the consumer being cost conscious when they go on vacation. I think the consumer is not going to take inflation and say, I'm not going to go on vacation. They didn't go on vacation for 2 years. I think the consumer is going to say, I don't give a damn. I'm going on vacation. And how do I need to make it work? I'm going to be cost conscious. So you may have people that may have some loyalty rewards programs with a Marriott that can maybe get a free night. Now, getting a free night or getting like an upgraded suite is going to factor into the decision-making when the consumer decides, where am I going to go on vacation and how am I going to do it? That is why I do like Marriott. And to round things off, the last and final stock, okay, the last and final stock of the top 5 is going to be something very similar to Marriott, almost identical, because honestly, I couldn't pick one or the other. That's going to be Hilton. You can see Hilton and Marriott have basically virtually identical stock charts, right? That's Marriott, that's Hilton. Virtually identical stock charts. Now, Hilton, in many ways, guys, they're a direct competitor of Marriott, okay? Direct competitor of Marriott, but it also has a popular loyalty rewards program. So much like Marriott, Hilton, I also think that, you know, they are set up and poised to do well. And they also have increased exposure in Asia. And this is why I kind of want to go, this is why I wanted to put Hilton on here, because Hilton has been focusing very much on expanding in Asia. Now, Asia you think we've had it tough with lockdowns. Try being someone in China and dealing with their lockdowns. So I think having an expanded presence in Asia is actually going to prove to be very, very, very beneficial for Hilton specifically, because I think that you think we have a demand to get out and go somewhere in America. I think in Asia, there's even higher demand, especially in China, to get out and to go somewhere. And that's why I think having that presence in Asia can bode well for Hilton. Okay, so again, to recap, Airbnb, right? Airbnb, Live Nation, Southwest Airlines, Marriott, Hilton. Okay, those are 5 stocks that I think, and again, guys, these are not meant to be, let's buy these, let's hold on to them for the next, 3 years or so. Because again, I do expect, possibly a recession in 2023. And I think you're going to get a jolt in 2022, a massive spike in consumer travel and consumer extended stay to just go out and do something. They haven't gone on vacation 2 years, you get this massive spike, and then 2023 possible recession, then no one's going to want, they're all going to want to cut back. They're all going to want to come back. They're not going to want to go on vacation, not going to want to spend that excess money. Right. So that's why I don't necessarily like these companies going into 2023 and 2024 if I expect it to be a little bit of a recession. But I think these are a couple of stocks where you can maybe get away and kind of pull some profits out of the market while you're going to experience a very high inflationary environment, but a consumer that's willing to spend, but not spend irresponsibly and not spend broadly, but rather spend cost consciously and spend very focused. And that's going to be a focus on experiences and services rather than goods and products. And for the last 2 years, the consumer has spent their money on goods and products, not services. Okay. So there you guys have that. All right. Now, does anybody have any questions about anything that I've spoke about thus far? Do you have any questions about VERU? Do you have any questions about the stocks I just named for you? Does anybody have any questions specifically about what we just discussed? How do I become a wizard like Mike? You literally go through the exact same processes that I've gone through. You join True Trading Group, you get yourself an actual professional education like I received when I worked at the fund in New York. I didn't figure this stuff out on my own, guys. I'll be the first person to tell you that I did not figure out everything that I share with you on these live streams. I didn't figure it out by myself. Okay, I worked at a hedge fund. It was my first job out of college. That's where I learned most of what it is that I implement in my trading here today. All right, and I share that experience and I share that education. I share that knowledge and analysis with all of my teaching members, so that you guys can start to see these opportunities, go through these analysis, and be able to take advantage of the opportunities that are presented in the markets on a daily basis. Right? Join True Trading Group. Start from there. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Another comment. Nice vague. Oh. What about Disney? Disney, I think Disney is good too. I think Disney's good too. I think that the reason why I stayed away from Disney, Disney is starting to get in the crosshairs of like political comments and political arguments, and that's why I'm staying away from Disney. I do own Disney. And I think the stock has come down to some pretty attractive levels, but it's more focused. And I think that Disney is going to get punished for lower than expected, maybe Disney Plus numbers. And people are looking at Disney to be able to compete on a streaming platform. And I see a lot of analysts that are coming out with negative comments about Netflix. And, if that rolls over into negativity for Disney Plus, then you're really going to have to rely on Disney for their amusement parks and you're gonna have to rely on Disney for their cruise lines, right? Or their cruise travels and their amusement parks. And I think that they could do well also, but rather than me pick specifically what a consumer is going to do, I'd rather invest in the things that it doesn't matter where the end user goes, how they're going to get there, where they're going to stay, right? So whether they go to Disney, whether they go to the beach, whether they go to the mountains, whether they go camping, whatever it is that they end up doing, they're going to either take a plane to go there, they're going to either stay in a hotel, they're either going to stay in an Airbnb, regardless of where they go. And I wanted to just be a little bit more broad based. And I felt that there's a little bit more variables with the Disney play than there is with the other plays that I mentioned. We be getting in any, and if so, will the TG fam be the first to know? My TG fam will be the first to know when I enter or add to positions. Now, I do already own positions in some of these stocks. I do not own Southwest Airlines, and I do not own Marriott and Hilton. Okay, but I do own Live Nation. I do own Airbnb already. So what I would be looking for, would be pullback opportunities on these names, for entries. And I will be letting my THD fam know if and when I enter those positions, and when I add, if I do add to my other positions, like an Airbnb. What about rental car companies for when people fly whenever they are vacationing? And do you think the casinos will pick up? That's a great question, Robert. Yeah, I think maybe rental cars would be okay, but I feel like when you're looking at a cost conscious consumer, I feel like you can save some money on your trip by not renting a car, and maybe selecting to choose to do something that doesn't require you to rent a car and drive around, but rather stay on site somewhere, which is where the Airbnb play comes in. And also, people might decide, well, okay, how much is it to rent a car per day versus what if I just Ubered, right? Like stuff like that. So not that I think the rental car companies is a bad idea. I'm not saying that it's a bad idea. I just think that there's more areas for me to be wrong on that than with some of the others. Not a bad idea. I'm not saying that I disagree, bad idea, but I'm just starting to think about, like, if I'm the consumer and I'm going to go somewhere, I would, look for the discount airline ticket, which is going to be Southwest, right? The Airbnb and the hotels, we're going to stay there, but then maybe, do you need to rent a car? Maybe you're going to take an Uber somewhere. I mean, how often are you really going to be driving? What's going to be cheaper, Ubering or renting a car? I don't know the answer to that. I haven't really done that calculation. It probably depends on where you're going and what you're doing, but that was something to consider. Hell, you can even maybe add Uber to this list. I didn't put Uber on this list, but maybe not a bad one to consider. Robert goes, good idea, Uber, right? Yeah. All right, guys. Yep, guys. Well, according to our survey and chat that we've got running right now here, we got roughly about 150 people that are with us. About 150 people that are with us right now that are not members of True Trading Group. If you guys have been, watching this live stream here, just according to the people that just filled out the poll, and not everybody filled out the poll, but for those of you that are not members of True Trading Group that are here with me, I want to actually remove for you any of the hurdles and obstacles and excuses that you have from being able to take advantage of the type of analysis that you're going to be getting here and the opportunities that you have in the markets. If you guys, you caught the beginning of the live stream, I highly recommend you go back and watch the beginning of the live stream, because I gave you some really useful information at the beginning of this live. And if you guys saw the analysis from VERU, if you guys caught the top 5 stocks that I think are going to do well in the next couple of months, if you caught the recap over the my number one sector pick from January and what those stocks have done so far, the 5 stocks that I gave you on January 2nd, I gave you 5 stocks on January 2nd. And just to go over them with you, Chevron's up 46%, Exxon's up 42%, Devon's up 45%, Pioneer's up 41%, ConocoPhillips up 39%. All right. So I want to remove all the excuses. Okay. I want to remove all the excuses that people have right now. Right. On being able to take advantage of the opportunities in the market, the volatility in the market, and then being able to cash yourself up so that you can actually take advantage of the buying opportunities that I think are going to be within the next 12 months. You're going to get, I think, tremendous buying opportunities, because I do believe at some point next year that you do get a recession, but that doesn't mean that you can't take advantage of the tremendous volatility that you have in the markets right now. Okay. Some stocks are going down, some stocks are going up. It's all about where you are. We're in energy stocks, cybersecurity stocks. Like, this is where you need to be, some of the stocks, the list of stocks that I just gave you. Okay. Aside from that, you're able to make money when markets go down. All right. That's what becoming an educated and active trader is really all about. So let me share some information with you for those of you that are brand new, because when you join True Trading Group, you have to think of it as the Netflix of trading communities. You pay one price for the teaching membership, and you get access to all of our courses and all of our tools for the entire year. Normally, the membership is $2,212. Okay. Normally it's $2,212. The next 15 people, okay, the next 15 people that go to ttgoffer.com and use the coupon code TTG121, hear me very carefully. Not only are you going to be getting a 47% discount, that brings the price all the way down to $1,170 for the entire year, but you will also be getting a brand new free laptop upon going through our courses and quizzes. We will immediately send you a brand new free laptop. We even cover the shipping costs. We ship anywhere in the world. So now you guys have literally no excuses. We're giving you a 47% discount. We're giving you a brand new laptop you can trade with, but we're also giving you 2 small private study group sessions so you can get individual attention from one of the pro traders at True Trading Group. It is not just me. There's 8 other professional traders that are part of the TTG fam. Okay. So getting access to 2 small private study groups, make sure you get individual attention to answer the questions you need to help you guys speed up your learning curve. Okay. But not only does it stop there, we are so confident in our ability to help you become successful and to help you reach your goals that anyone that joins True Trading Group here tonight, the next 15 people, if you go through our courses and quizzes and do not make back your membership fee, that's $1,170. If you do not make that membership fee back at least once during your membership, we will give you double your money back. I am not kidding. You'll pay $1,170. I'm giving you back $2,340 if you do not make the $1,170 back. I'm guaranteeing a 100% return on that $1,170 investment. You'll pay $1,170 as long as you go through the courses, quizzes, and the 10-1 study group. If you never make the $1,170, I'll give you back $2,340. I'm dead serious. There's not a single other company, platform, business out there that will be willing to offer you that, because they're not as confident in their ability to help you become successful. Your results matter at True Trading Group. Yours, nobody else's. That's why we measure your results by your P&L. It's not by my P&L. My P&L doesn't pay your bills. Somebody on social media, their P&L doesn't pay your bills. I can sit up here and say, guys, I made $9 bajillion today. Does not matter if you could not follow along and profit from the action that we were participating with in chat. If you can't do what the other moderators are doing in order to make money, then it doesn't really mean anything. Then now does it? That's why the money back guarantee is based off of your P&L and your actual results, our ability to help you make money. And the truth is the vast majority of our members are doing exactly that. They're making money and they're becoming better traders. Watch this. Guys, I'm talking directly to my THC members now. If you are a member of True Trading Group, and I have a very simple, straightforward question for you. Are you making money and becoming better traders because of True Trading Group? If the answer is yes, I want you to type the $ in chat right now. Just type a $ if you're making money with True Trading Group. Very simple, straightforward question. Now, anyone that's not a member, my advice to you is to pay attention and watch to see how many $ come across this side of the screen. And I say try because there's going to be so many $ that you're not going to be able to count them. Will we learn this VERU trading strategy and how to invest? Just started back at work in the office and lockdown life. Hold on. And lockdown life is over, sadly. So longer term is what I'm thinking may be better for me. Absolutely, Rose Frank. Okay, Rose Frank. Inside of True Trading Group, we day trade. We also swing trade. We also do long-term investing. Okay, like I said, on January 2nd, I published a report for all of my THD members about, my number one sector pick and 5 stocks that I think that they were good to my top 5 picks for the entire year. And that was those energy stocks that I labeled for you earlier. So inside of TTG, you don't have to be this active day trader that stares at their computer screen and stares at charts all day long. Okay. First of all, the mods and I do a lot of the heavy lifting and a lot of the work for you by finding those stocks that are in play and sending you guys real-time trade alerts whenever the moderators buy or sell a stock. You have our mobile app that sends a real-time alert whenever we buy or sell anything. Not to mention on the microphone, we'll tell you what we're going to do before we actually do it. So that mobile app lets you stay connected to our chat room, even if you're not in front of your computer. You can literally, as long as you have like an earbud in, right, you can just listen to the chat in your ear. If you can listen to music at work, you can listen to the chat. You can follow along with everything that we're doing. But even if you can't do that, okay, never mind day trading, which is buy today, sell today. You have swing trades. Every single day in TTG, we swing trade, we day trade, which means a swing trade would be buy today, sell tomorrow, or any day thereafter. And we also do long-term investing. Whenever I buy stocks in my long-term portfolio, whenever I sell stocks in my long-term portfolio, we let our TTG members know. So you're going to learn about long-term investing. You're going to learn about day trading. You're also going to learn about swing trading. You just have to go to ttgoffer.com right now. Use the coupon code TTG121. This offer that I'm giving you guys right now tonight is only good until midnight tonight. I'm really throwing this out there because we got another comment. Let me just make this bigger so I can read it. Oh, Rose Frank again. Memphis Street Doc, thinking about it, just trying to navigate the old new normal with back to the office, trying to recalibrate my schedule a bit to see where I can fit this in. You don't need hours and hours and hours a day, Rose. Okay. The majority of our members in True Trading Group have full-time jobs. They're back at the office. They're not at home. Watch, Rose, watch this. And anybody else that thinks that just because they're back at work, they can't do this. The majority of members have full-time jobs. Now, my THD fam, if you're a member of True Trading Group and you're making money while working a full-time job, do me a favor, type the number 1 and tell me what you do for a living. Tell me what you do for a living and type the number 1 if you're making money. Rose and anybody else that is wondering or concerned about those same things, I'd pay attention to some of the comments you're about to see in chat. A police officer, construction, customer service, science teacher, janitor, fleet manager, legal, systems engineer, contractor, small business owner, bartender, film business, sales, real estate, a nurse, I'm retired, electrical engineer, service manager, guinea pig wrangler. Nice one, Ken. Nice one. Real estate, UK police officer, bro, made a killing while arresting someone. Yes. Bro, I'm a UK police officer, bro. I made a killing while arresting someone. That's awesome. That's awesome. IT professional, warehouse, general operations, right? There you guys have. I don't need to keep reading all these professions, but Rose, you get the nice Rose. Yes, Rose goes, I'm signing up right now. Let's do it. Let's do it, Rose. Go to ttgoffer.com. Use that coupon code TTG121, folks. If you want to learn how to make that same analysis on VERU, you want to learn how to just be in those trades. You want to get into those trades. You want to follow along as we are in those trades. Get your butts in chat right now. Take advantage of this offer before it is too late. Guys, this offer is good until midnight tonight. ttgoffer.com. TTG121 coupon code. Let's do this. Get your butts in chat. Learn how to take advantage of these opportunities because guess what? VERU is one of many. You want to know what there was before that? SBFM. Remember SBFM? My TC fam, $8 up to $12. If you guys made money on SBFM, you can sound off in chat and tell me about it now. But there's also other stocks right now that people are watching for potential short squeezes. ATER, MULN. There will be more VERUs, not to mention maybe VERU is not even finished yet. And if it's not finished yet, we're going to be all over this thing in the next couple of days. Don't make me come back on here and do another one of these live streams and tell you guys about these trades. I tell you beforehand what we're going to do. It's up to you to actually become part and do what it is that we're doing. Okay? It's up to you. The ball's in your court. I'm giving you guys the tools. I'm giving you the education. I'm giving you the guidance. I'm giving you the trade alerts. I'm giving you the opportunity. It's up to you to actually pull the trigger and invest in yourself. ttgoffer.com right now, TTG121 coupon code. Let me show you guys the actual platform. Everybody welcome Rose. There she is. Rose, welcome to the TG family. There's 14 spots left, and then there are no more laptops. You guys want a free laptop? You can trade with it. You don't need it. So what? Give it to your kids. Hell, sell it on eBay. I don't care. It's your gift, free laptop. We're even going to cover the shipping costs. We have members all over the world. As long as you have DHL in your country, we'll get you that laptop. There's 14 left. They're not going to last. Everybody loves free laptops. Whenever we get our hands on laptops, everybody just eats these things up. Everybody loves free stuff. All right. So everybody welcome Rose. Oh, we got another one here. Welcome Samuel. 13 laptops now remain. 13 laptops now remain. ttgoffer.com. Take advantage of it now. We do not always have laptops, folks. We've got 13 of them left. As long as you see a laptop in your checkout cart on the checkout page, you'll know that you're good to go. So if you went right now to ttgoffer.com, you're going to see a laptop on your checkout page. As long as you see one, you're getting one. Okay? Now, let me actually show you the platform, right? Because True Trading Group is not just about getting my trade alerts and getting the 8 other professional traders trading alerts. True Trading Group is about a platform. It's a platform that gives you access to not just the education and analysis that I received and I worked at a fund, but also access to the tools that professional traders use to make better informed decisions. So let me show you. You're going to get access to our chat room every day. The mods and I share our screen. The mods and I are on the mic talking to you, providing our market commentary and analysis day in and day out. We open the chat at 7:30 a.m. Eastern. We close it at around 4:30 p.m. Eastern. And if you guys listen, if what I'm about to cover seems like information overload, do not worry. We will show you how to use all of these tools. There are tutorial videos that shows you how to use these tools, not to mention the mods are using them, and we're going to be giving you guys that analysis and those trade alerts. Don't forget that. But I want you to be able to learn how to use these things on your own. Go through the trading tutorial videos. I don't want you to have to rely on myself or the other mods. God forbid something was to happen to me tomorrow. You're just going to stop making money in the markets. That sounds a little silly, right? I want you guys to be able to make money from this for many, many years to come. Can I access this on the weekends? Yes, Rose, you can access True Trading's platform 24/7, 365. It is available to you whenever you want it. You go through the courses, you go through the study materials at your own pace, on your own schedule. There is no rush. The stock market is not going anywhere. You're going to get all of our trade alerts too, folks. Remember, there's a mobile app. The mobile app lets you not even be in front of your computer screen, but still be involved in chat, see what we're talking about, okay, and listen to the analysis What level of plan do we get with TradingView? It's the premium level plan. All indicators. Okay. Matthew Almont. It's multiple layouts, all indicators. It's the premium TradingView charting software. It's the premium level. Okay. How did you know that, Matt? Matthew, this is not your first live stream. You definitely have been here before because I didn't even talk about that yet. All right. You get real-time streaming data on the charts. It's all from Quote Media. Oh, Matthew, you're a trial. You're a trial member. Matthew, you're a trial. Yeah. So you're going to get this included free with your membership. So see what you see on the screen right now, brother. Quote Media, real-time streaming data, multiple layouts, all indicators. It's the premium level of TradingView, right? That costs you a few $100 a year. Just that. It's free with your membership. That's what I'm talking about, guys. The TTG platform there's so much value in the platform. It's not just, even if you never traded a single one of our trade alerts, the value is immense. Let me keep going. Let me show you, right? You're getting all the trade alerts. That mobile app will actually send you real-time push notifications from a group of moderators that sports collectively a win rate of just under 80%. We focus on stocks, options, crypto, futures, day trading, swing trading, long-term investing. You're going to get all of these trade alerts. We have a journal on our website that tracks every single buy and sell that our moderators make. So literally in this journal, you're going to be able to see every single buy, every take profit, every stop out. So you can see for yourself very specifically, if you followed all these alerts with your own position size, how would you be performing? That's why that's there. Full transparency, folks. Wins, losses, all right there for you to see. Then you get the 2 private study groups. I told you about that. The 2 private study groups are your chance to get individual attention, to ask questions. Asking questions is how you learn. Don't be shy. Don't be embarrassed. Use those free study groups. Talk to one of the pros at True Trading Group. Ask questions. Get help. Speed up the learning curve. Then you've got Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed. The Benzinga newsfeed gives you live breaking up to the second news alerts directly inside of chat. The speed of which you get news matters. This is also free with your membership when you pay $11.70 right now with that coupon code. Guys, if you went to Benzinga on your own, you're spending $1,400 a year in order to have access to this Benzinga newsfeed. Then you have the TradingView charting software. That costs a few $100 a year. Matthew was just asking about that question. There it is, one of the most commonly used charting softwares by active traders. The Trade Ideas Scanner, industry standard AI software that streams on our platform every day, shows you what stocks are making new highs, which ones are making new lows, which ones have a surge in volume. This is how you can make sure you are always focused on the stocks during the day.
Hey, I'm sorry to interrupt you, Mike. But this just kind of hit me a little bit hard here. Jules of the South says, I want to join so badly. I have a daughter who has cerebral palsy and uses a wheelchair, trying to slowly earn enough to join. Lots of different costs. I think Mike is awesome. Jules of the South, you hit me up at this number. And what I'm going to do is I am going to personally buy your membership for you. My sister-in-law has cerebral palsy. And my mother-in-law just actually wrote a book on her experience raising a daughter with cerebral palsy. And it is so incredibly hard. I am going to personally buy your membership for you.
Wow.
So go ahead and send me a text message at that number, and I'll get you set up.
Wow.
So that's it.
That's amazing, Adam. That's amazing, man. I love you, brother. God bless you. That's amazing. Well, there you guys have that. So make sure you send a text message to that phone number right there at the bottom of the screen. And we're going to get you taken care of, and we're going to get you set up with True Trading Group, and we're going to get you on your way. And we're going to have myself, the moderators, the members of True Trading Group. And that's the other thing, the members. You know, when people join True Trading Group, I say welcome to the family. And I don't take the word family lightly. I would literally bare knuckle box a grizzly bear, a great white, a polar bear, and a tiger all at the same time if it meant I was going to be able to protect my family. And when you join the TTG family, you're not just getting the guidance and the help from the moderators, you're getting the guidance and the help from every single TTG member that considers you family once you join. The camaraderie inside of our group is unlike anything that you've ever seen. We all genuinely give a shit whether you succeed or fail. And, Adam just doing that right now just reminds me of just how lucky and fortunate that we are inside of True Trading Group to be part of a group that has that type of compassion, has that type of willingness to help. And I feel like, especially in the world we live in today, man, do we ever more than before need people that are willing to just help one another. Just help one another. Not for any other reason than Brighton. Welcome to the TTG family. Everybody welcome Brighton. Brighton's the newest member of the TTG family. There's now just 12 laptops left, guys. There's 12 laptops left now. Everybody welcome Brighton. Again, if you guys want to become part of this family, you go to ttgoffer.com right now and you enter that coupon code TTG121. And for joining the family, I'm going to send you guys a brand new free laptop. Totally free. We even cover the shipping cost. And I'm going to make it worth your while. I'm so confident in our ability to help you become successful that I'm going to guarantee your membership price 2 times over. You'll pay $11.70. If you don't make it back, I'm giving you $2,040 in return. So I'm guaranteeing a 100% return on your investment. The choice is up to you, though. You've got to be willing to invest in yourself. Let me continue on with what's included with the membership. Okay. That scanner that you guys see, that's another few $100 a year if you went and purchased it on your own. Go to tradeIdeas.com. Go see how much it costs to buy their scanner. It's on our platform included with your membership. These tools and resources on our platform, if you paid for them on your own, you're spending between $4,000 and $5,000 a year. Easy if you went and bought all these things on your own. We did the work for you. We as a company went to these companies and negotiated deals to have their products on our platform so you can use them without spending $4,000 to $5,000 a year. The average person can't afford that. But these are the tools that professional traders are using to make better decisions. We bring these tools to you. That's the TTG platform. You also get our simulator. The simulator, and please use the simulator. Practice makes perfect. Don't just start trading not knowing what you're doing. Trade on the simulator. Prove to yourself that you can make money. Mike, you proved me wrong so many times, man. So thank you. I don't know what I did to prove you wrong, bro. But, oh, Brighton, you're the one that just signed up. No, thank you for giving us a chance, Brighton. You're the Brighton that just signed up. Brian, thanks for giving us a chance, man. Brian, I assure you, brother, whatever negative stigma, whatever pessimism, whatever skepticism you had, we are going to alleviate that within the first week of you being a member in True Trading Group. I guarantee it. I don't blame people for being skeptical and being pessimistic when they come on these live streams because there's so much bullshit out there. And I'm sorry if there's anyone that has their kids around. I try not to curse on these live streams. That one kind of got away from me. But, there's so much nonsense out there. There's so many of these platforms that are so full of crap. They don't teach you anything. And when you don't succeed, they tell you, oh, that's because you're not part of our pro program. And you're like, what the hell's the pro program? They're like, oh, well, that's another $1,000. You're like, what? I just paid $2,000 to join your platform. They're like, oh, but you're not having success because you're not part of the pro. And they're not willing to help you. They don't talk to you. They're impossible to communicate with. It feels like you have a relationship, an ongoing relationship with these people every day when they're forcing a sale down your throat. But then as soon as you sign up, you never hear from them again. Exact opposite in True Trading Group. The day you join TTG is the day our relationship begins. And we just started a new relationship with Ivan. Ivan, welcome to the family. 11 laptops now remain. ttgoffer.com. TTG121 right now. Head there, get a free laptop before we run out of them. There's only 11 of them left. Ivan, welcome to the family. So guys, use the simulator. It gives you access to trade stocks and options with fake money, but with real-time data. This way you guys can practice before you risk your hard-earned cash. Again, everything I'm showing you is included when you pay the $11.70, but you also get our own scanner that lets you scan for crypto. Badass, right? For my crypto enthusiasts, scan for crypto with this scanner. We also give you real-time unusual options activity and dark pool data. Now, this information is something that used to only be available to professional traders. Not anymore. If you watch CNBC, if anybody on here watches CNBC, you hear the Najarian brothers, professional traders for God knows how long. They rely very heavily on unusual options activity. Well, now you have access to that exact same information on our platform. This stuff would cost you hundreds of dollars a year if you went to purchase it on your own. This is the platform that is TTG. You also get your own journal that will actually track your trading, give you statistics and data so you can figure out what it is that you're doing wrong. A social sentiment scanner that actually scours Reddit, StockTwits, and Twitter and tells you what ticker symbols are being mentioned the most. This used to be something you had to be part of a hedge fund with a complex algorithm to scrape all these social media platforms. Now it's right on TTG's platform. You also get unlimited downloadable PDF reports for analyst ratings. Wouldn't it be nice before you buy a stock to go and check and see how many analysts have a buy rating on the stock before you do that? Wouldn't that be nice? How many people think it's a sell? What if you think a stock's a buy and 10 out of 12 analysts think it's a sell? Well, that information could be useful to you. You can have access to that on the TTG platform. And then you're also going to get our watch list and our game plan every single day. The mods and I, we publish a watch list, the stocks we're looking at, but also our game plan, how we intend on trading them. And then you have the courses. The courses are a simplified yet expanded upon version of what I learned when I worked at the fund in New York. There are no VIP pro courses that cost more money once you join. Every single course is included with your membership. Now, listen, to be fair, we do have other things in True Trading Group that cost more money, like a Trader Palooza, which is an 11-hour-long virtual trading workshop that we're hosting on May 21st, where each moderator is hosting a 1-hour-long workshop covering a variety of different trading topics. It is 11 different workshops, 11 hours long, nonstop education, right? That's May 21st. Okay. So there are other things that you can pay for if you want to. You don't have to, but all of our courses and all the tools that I'm showing you now are always and always will be, if we add a new course or add a new tool, will always be included in the annual membership. You guys can get access to all of it for just $11.70. No upsells for courses, no upsells for tools. There's beginner and foundation courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, you name it. We've got it. It's in text and video format, whichever is easier for you to learn. Then we have a video library that has, in addition, over 200 hours of workshops that we've conducted, like how to grow a small account, how to trade while working a full-time job, how to resist FOMO. And then when you become a member, you can actually attend these workshops live. Folks, it really is time that you invested in something real, not Discord rooms or WhatsApp chats or Reddit message boards. It's about time you invested in a real platform where you can get the guidance, the mentorship, the professionalism, the education, and the tools that you need to reach your goals and dreams of financial independence and really start to become consistently profitable within the markets. It's time for you to actually invest in something real and give yourself a chance of that success. I cannot promise you millions of dollars, okay? Trading is not a get-rich-quick scheme. You're not going to join True Trading Group and become a millionaire next month. You're not going to join TTG and quit your job next week, okay? I can't promise you that you're going to go buy a mansion in 2 months from now, but I can promise you, what I can promise you is a real chance at success. As long as you're willing to put in just a little bit of effort, I can promise that we'll give you double your money back if you do not make your membership fee back. I can promise you that we actually give a damn about your success. And I promise you that the day you join TTG is the day that our relationship begins. Everybody welcome Jules, newest member of the family. Welcome. Just 10 laptops now remain, folks. You go to ttgoffer.com right now. It's going to still say 2212. You have to enter the coupon code TTG121, click apply code. bring that price down to 1170, and you guys are good to go. Everything I'm saying to you is on the website. You know, you're getting exactly everything that I'm saying here. Eric, welcome, brother. It's a pleasure. Can't wait to trade with you. 9 of those laptops now left. Guys, this offer is good only until midnight. Okay. So if you want to pay 1170 and have the chance of getting $2,340 in return, if you never make that 1170 back, well, you got to take advantage of this discount coupon code right now. And by the way, there's only 9 laptops left. So don't waste another second. Get your butts to that site. Use that coupon code. Get your butts in chat. Let's get ready to rock and roll, and let's start your journey. The ball's in your court. If anybody has questions about the membership, text Adam right now. Adam's my business partner and co-founder of True Trading. You just saw him on here just a moment ago, extending that heart-filled gesture that hopefully everyone that's on here extends something, you know, another way to help touch somebody else and to help somebody else in their time of need. If one person, if everybody does one nice thing, it's amazing the power that that can have and the impact that it can have. Text Adam. He's not giving away free memberships to everybody, but if you guys have questions about the membership, text that number at the bottom of your screen, 201-775-9702. Again, 201-775-9702. That phone number is right there at the bottom of your screen. Text him. Don't call that number. It's a text-only phone number, but if you have questions about the membership or you're having a difficult time joining for whatever the reason, send him a text right now. He's more than willing to help you guys out. The ball's in your court now. You know what to do. I've given you the deal. I've given you the tools. I've given you the information. It's up to you now. My team and I of nearly 10,000 TTG members will be doing what we do day in and day out tomorrow, next week, the week after, the month after. The question is, where are you going to be and what are you going to be doing? If you are still unsure about our membership, and you want to see if TTG is right for you, we do have a free 1-week trial. It's a 7-day trial. Weekends and holidays do not count against your 7 days. The markets close on Friday. It is a holiday. That does not count towards or against your 7-day trial. It is a full 7 active days of trading inside of our platform. You get access to our chat room. You get all of our trade alerts via the mobile app. You get the Benzinga news feed. You get 3 sample trading courses. You get our trade ideas scanner. All you got to do is enter your name, your email. Yes, I want this. Let's rock and roll. Don't wait until Monday. Again, holidays and weekends do not count against your 7 days. If you want to join the trial, go to ttgthree.com. That's ttg3.com. It's totally free. Go there now. Spend some time over the weekend familiarizing yourself with the platform. Go through the sample courses. Arm yourself with the ammunition to kick some serious ass next week. I'll see you guys in chat. Thanks for joining me tonight. I love you all. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Don't ever miss these live streams. You saw what happens when you miss them. If you missed Monday's live stream, you missed VERU. Don't let it happen again. I'll see you guys all in